folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we are starting yet another show by The Warning. This one was captured on a fan cam, but it's pretty good quality anyway. And I thought it would be an interesting thing to take a look at. It's actually not that long. There's only about 25 minutes of material. This is from the House of Blues Las Vegas on their May Day tour. It happened on February 24th, 2022. Now, I don't even know what the exact set list is on this, but let me read some of the comments here. I was at their show, never heard of them before. As soon as they started playing, I knew this was going to be great. I was beyond impressed. Came primarily to see Mammoth and Dirty Honey and came away a Warning fan. And then somebody else, to put it bluntly, they stole the show. Let me explain. I'm a Blackmore Malmsteen type guitar player. Went to see Dirty Honey with some hardcore musicians. Never heard of The Warning. Nobody warned me. The show starts and 30 seconds in, I'm like, oh my God, I think I'm in love. No arpeggios, and about 10 minutes in, we're all looking at each other going, damn, these girls kick ass. So there you go. And he said, you know, as the other bands went on, he was thinking, that girl from The Warning just blew these other drummers off the stage. So people were impressed, surprised and impressed, which is what we always like to hear. So I thought we have to take a look at this show, even knowing nothing about it. I did find out by mistake that it begins partially into a song. So there's a partial cut right at the beginning. And I believe that song is Choke. Other than that, I don't know anything about this clip, but it sounds promising. So Adrian, do you know anything about this one?
Not yet.
All right. So early 2022. Let's see what they were up to in Las Vegas at the House of Blues. Hey, Allie finally won the sweepstakes here and actually got on camera, even though it's the fan doing the camera work. During her solo, we actually got to see her sing most of it. So good on them for that. And he probably is not a Warning fan because he started up in the middle of the song there, or at the beginning. He missed the beginning.
Yeah, I also noticed there was somebody with an iPhone there, and you could see what was on his iPhone as he was recording the show. So there's at least one other fan cam of this show.
What I noticed was that upstairs they had a feed of the stage, and you could see it very clearly. So you could be sitting upstairs not watching the stage, and there's a TV screen showing you what's on stage and going to different cameras. So what that tells me is that there's a feed somewhere. There is a nice copy of this show in existence somewhere, and we just don't happen to have access to it right now. So, and hopefully they kept it. I mean, we are in the electronic age. It shouldn't take anything to keep these shows now instead of the old practice from the 70s where they would just record right over the old videotape or whatever. So there's a good chance that this exists, and maybe we'll see it someday. So anyway, it's a 6-song set list. That song, I thought they carried it off beautifully. They're full of energy. I mean, Danny is stomping around she does anyway, but here she's really animated. And in front of a bunch of unsuspecting people in the audience. So that's great too. Let's see what happens as we go along. We'll probably get some clues about what's happening in the venue. All right, so next song up is Z. Let's go ahead and check it out. So it sounds like they've won over the audience.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, that song's always good to hear.
You ever stopped and really paid attention to what Pow's doing on this song? Pow is always a marvel. She's always on time, and she always is doing something different in each measure, something related but a little different. So it's really cool watching what she does and what those decisions are. They've worked this out well ahead of time, kind of by committee, you know, what the parts are going to be on each of these songs. And it's really cool what they've come up with. So you can get a whole clinic out of just watching her really carefully and seeing what each fill is, what each move is, and how she builds up the momentum in each song, generally starting without any cymbals, and then maybe adding a snare, and then adding cymbals later, you know, and the whole thing, and bring it down and up as needed. But it's very smooth. If you're a drummer, this is a great way to learn some basics about dynamics in your drumming, and really how they all interact as a band on stage. There's a lot to learn there, too.
Yeah, I guess I should watch more of the drumming that Pow does. I mean, I see some of it already, but I'm also paying attention to, like, you know, when she sings or screams or whatever. Yep. That's always very delightful.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I mean, they're all interesting. So you can watch the same show 3 times and focus on, you know, just one of them in each time, and you'll probably walk away with a lot more of, oh, okay, I see what they did there. Oh, that's pretty clever, you know. Yeah, I know. It's kind of a blast to the senses just to watch them perform. So
it is.
This gives some clues about how you can maybe get a little more out of each performance as you just start looking more carefully at what each person is doing, but one at a time even. And I've heard of people doing that, actually, watching the same show 3 times and just focusing on a different person.
That's why I was...
Yeah, not a bad thing. All right, let's keep going because this is a 6-song set. Let's see if we can do this in a total of 2 videos. And so we will continue with Animosity.
Yeah, I see what you mean. You know, watching POW, for example. I mean, they all kind of have this visual thing going. You know, with POW, I've talked about before how if you just saw her silhouette and the sticks, you would be able to know. You would know it was her.
That's for sure.
Kind of similar. I think I compared her, you know, in terms of visual effect to like Keith Moon or something like that.
She does.
He's also Keith Moon. I mean, you see him drumming, you know it's him.
That's for sure. Yeah, there's a real presence with both drummers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Ollie and Danny were also, you know, quite active during the song, you know, doing a dive bomber, and then Ollie's doing this, I don't know what you call it, she's got like this dance going, and she's playing the guitar, and it's like, you know, it's like one knee on the ground, one foot on the ground, that kind of thing. Kind of like genuflecting, I guess.
Yeah, definitely a signature move for her now. And yeah, they're all pretty comfortable on stage now, you can tell. I happen to notice that Danny kind of accidentally bumped into her mic, not her mic, but her amp, right at the beginning of that. She was backing up and just, whoops, you know. Nothing major. I don't know if anybody even caught it, but I just happened to note, you know.
I didn't notice myself.
Okay, so maybe it wasn't that obvious. But yeah, and it's a smaller stage. I mean, they're all close together, which is nice. You don't always get that anymore. You know, at these festivals, they need a megaphone to talk to each other. Hey, how's you sound over there? Yeah, sounds great. But here, they're right next to each other, and that's nice. I always prefer that with the musicians. You know, it's easier to kind of...
easier to communicate that way.
Yeah, it's easier just in general to make good music together. Cool, all right. Well, that was great fun. I know the sound isn't absolutely perfect on this, but I also would like to see that feed. It's got to be out there. Somebody has it, whether they know it or not. Things to ponder. How much stuff is out there that we don't know about that's just sitting on a hard drive or a thumb drive or something, you know? So I'd love to see this sometime from the perspective of the house cameras and maybe the house mix, an actual soundboard. That would be real nice. That would be real nice. Seems to me it should be out there. Well, folks, why don't you let us know what you thought about this show? Let us know if you were at this show. If so, congratulations. It sounds like it was a nice one, even though it's a short one, like a nice one to be at. And any other observations you had, please leave those below. And if you have other suggestions for us, please leave those below as well. Okay, and if you enjoyed this video, please give us a like. And if you enjoyed our presentation, please subscribe. All right, thanks again for your ongoing support. Thanks for joining us on this, and we will catch you in the next one. All right, take care, folks.
See you all later.